Hello, welcome back to the Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody that is tuned in nice and early. Okay, T's just gone. But big up to everybody who's tuned in nice and early. Big up to everybody that is tuned in on the replay as well. Make sure you're doing one thing for me and one thing only, and that is liking the video, sharing it, and subscribing to the channel. That's actually three things. Yeah. Let me add a fourth. Hit that bell notification bell, man. So you're notified every time we go live, every time we make a video. Make sure to get that done for me, people. Make sure to get that done. I am joined today. We are going to be doing the preview, the Arsenal preview, Arsenal only preview for the North London Derby, biggest game of the season, in my personal opinion. We are going to be doing the Arsenal only preview for it, so it's gonna be good. I am joined by T, and the T stands for Turkish.
Yo, yo.
Big up to you, my bro.
Big up, big
And
up.
I am also going to be joined by Mr. Y. He is going to be here soon. But we are going to be speaking everything about Arsenal versus Tottenham, North London derby, going to the toilet bowl yet again, and hopefully going to leave there with a W. Listen, we're going to speak about it, but I need you guys to make sure you're hitting that like button. I need you guys to make sure you're hitting that subscribe button for me. Make sure to get that done if you haven't already. Big ups to the people that are in the chat already. Big up to Hellboy already. Big up, man. I'm gassed to have Hellboy back, bro. I actually guessed. He's a legend, bro. He's a legend, honestly. Big up to Shax as well. Says salam. Or he called me salad, and then he corrected himself. He says sad. Big up to you, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. We're gonna spank these joke, man. No diddy. I really hope we do, but bro, I don't see a spanking happening. I don't see a spanking happening. But we are gonna get right into it. We are gonna speak North London Derby. We are gonna speak Tottenham. We are gonna speak about Arsenal and all of the rest. T, how you doing, my friend? You good?
Alhamdulillah, my brother. A busy day at work, but I'm hopefully well rested for Sunday. You know what I'm saying? For
Mm,
the big game. I thought I changed the Avi to set the mood. You know what I'm saying? Just to let some frauds know. You know what I'm saying? What's up? And who's their daddy? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mo.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah. But big up to the chat as well, Hellboy, Shax, and I love that Hellboy do exactly that. It was me because of the Henri Avi. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a different one, he knew just straight away that it was me. So big up to you, Hellboy.
There you are.
But yeah, man, I'm ready to go. I'm feeling great after the Chelsea game.
Mm,
I thought it was
same.
one of our better performances of the season.
Mm,
I thought it was a masterclass of Martin Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? Or the magician. So
mm,
yeah, man, and I think Odegaard will be huge pause in this game as well, man. I
pause.
think just like last year, I think Odegaard will play a huge role in this game, in my opinion,
I really
and
do as well.
and he's in good form as well. I
Yeah.
think if I don't want to gas it up too much, but if one of our
Yeah.
players is going to be world class one day, I think Odegaard is going to be one of the first from
Mhm.
these guys because I think he's that good and he's performing on his level as well. So yeah, man, I'm really happy how the team is functioning right now, and it's good to go with this form to Shite Hart Lane,
Oh,
especially when they have really important injuries. But we'll come to that, I think.
mm,
Soon. But yeah, man, I'm feeling good and I'm ready for this game. Not nervous yet. Maybe it will come tomorrow or the day after, so we'll see. But yeah, man, I'm
mm.
I'm I'm doing good. I'm doing good, alhamdulillah.
Good. Yeah, listen, we are gonna get into it, man, because we do need to speak about Tottenham. We do need to speak about Arsenal as well. And I think we should start off with Tottenham, actually, funny enough. Um, I think we should start off with Tottenham. We do need to speak about them because
Hmm.
the presser from Mr. Ange Postacoglu is out.
Big
Um,
Ange.
yeah, big Ange. So the presser from Big Ange is out, and apparently he's saying, and I don't want to get this wrong. I don't want to get this wrong. So let me just bring up the actual quote.
Hmm.
Let me bring up the actual quote. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. So uh Ange Postecoglou is uh saying this. He's saying that they must double down on their attacking approach to beat Arsenal. I don't think that's a very good idea. I think already the attacking approach and their high line is enough.
Hmm.
For him to say they need to double down on it is crazy. It's actually crazy because it doesn't seem like he's gonna change his system. It doesn't seem like he's gonna try and go at it differently in this game. Do you know what I
Hmm.
mean? He's gonna go with a high line, and there is a risk, or there is a chance that we could end up actually scoring a few goals because of that
Hmm.
high line,
Yeah.
because of the players getting in behind. What's your thoughts on that he wants to double down on the attacking
Well,
play?
if I'm real, I don't think he's fully telling the truth, which is obvious because no one is gonna tell straight up their game plan before the game. You know what I'm saying? And Ange has shown in previous games, in some games, that he can indeed defend with his side. You know what I'm saying? It's not always the high line. One or two times they did defend. You know what I'm saying? So they can do that, and they could approach this game in that way as well. But maybe he wants to go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying, for this season. So maybe he could, like you said, double down on this, and he could play the high line against us. The only thing for me is I hope that our midfielders can handle that pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because they will be in their faces 24/7, trying to get the ball back. You know what I'm saying? And our wingers, just like we saw against a few times against Madueke, can get exposed when it comes to pace. So when they go just bombing through the wings, you know what I'm saying? While pressing with the high line, it could be it's going to test our players. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we can get a few goals, but for me, it's what's most important for me is how we're going to defend against this high line, and how are we going to deal with their pressure, and how are we going to deal with their pacey wingers. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Werner is a pozo. Yes, Brennan Johnson is also not really good, but they are fast. And the only thing our defense, fullbacks are a little bit weak against is pace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So those are the only things for me, is how are we going to deal with their pressure, how are we going to soak up the pressure. We've shown against previous sides that we don't need the possession to win games, you know what I'm saying, to play
yeah,
our style. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Will we give them the ball?
mm.
That's also a question. So for me, what Ange is going to do, it's still a surprise. It's still up in the air. I do not listen to pressers. I think it's just 90% waffle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So do I, to be honest. So do I, to be honest. I just
Yeah,
it's a speaking point. It's just a
yeah,
speaking point, to be honest.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I
He
don't
he could he
really.
could double down, yes, but he could. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. I don't know. At this point, I do not
Mm.
know. Allah.
Shax, just quickly because I know you said Timber looks ready. Way too early. I would never throw him in a game like this. Never throw him in a game like this, especially with Brennan Johnson on that side, a pacey winger.
Hmm.
Bro, you're just asking for him to tear something again by just extending his knee constantly to chase down the winger.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really wouldn't start him, man. I would. The thing is, they've done the right thing. If you actually look at it, if you think about it logically, they've done the right thing. They've eased him in. Yeah, they said we're not gonna just send him right into a game. Yeah, they're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna give him time. They're gonna let him train enough, and they're gonna let him, have a couple of games. maybe one or two with the under 21s, get his game speed up. But
Mhm.
I still don't think he's ready yet, man. I still think he's quite a fair bit off. I know Arteta will get to this press conference of what you're saying about certain players, but yeah. Um, just as long as we don't play just as long as we don't play Zinchenko, I think we're all good. To be honest.
You know, you
That's
know,
the only thing, bro. If I
I
see him in left back, I might pass out, bro.
I hear you, bro. But it comes to the point that we need to ask the question: do we need Timber for the rest of the season now that Tomiyasu's back? You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
know. I don't. I think he's. I think he's for me. Timber. This season is a write off for me,
Yeah, I think so too.
and this is the only player that I'm happy to have paid him a whole year of wages, a whole season of wages, and I couldn't care less. Pay him an extra. Give him some bonuses, bro. Give him some bonuses, even though he's done nothing, because I know this guy is a sure thing. I know he's a sure thing.
Hmm.
The way he was playing, bro, I know he's a sure thing. So I don't care what has to happen, bro. Next season, I think he's gonna have a brilliant season, man. An absolutely brilliant season, man.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, yeah, inshallah, man. Um, but yeah, let me. Did you want to say anything about the timber thing, or
No, maybe just the thing that, like I said, I don't think we need him for the rest of the season unless we get something with Tomiyasu again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
yeah,
then
yeah,
you could consider bringing him in for the last games, not now, but maybe 2 or 3 games from now, maybe 2 games.
hmm.
So we could think
I don't
about
mind
that.
coming off the bench, bro. Even if
Yeah.
he comes off the bench, what like maybe 5-10 minutes here or there. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? When we're cruising in the game, that's fine. But
The only thing that's a little bit iffy for me still, Sad, maybe that's not the right word, I don't know, but I'm gonna use it anyway. You know what's iffy for me? That he only played
mm,
45 minutes with the under 21 for 1 game. That's it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So we can clearly see that this guy is just slowly building up his physique, his form, his everything. You know what I'm saying? You do not, because the injury that he had can cause, because it's a knee injury. You know what I'm saying? And the knee is connected to obviously to the rest of the leg. But when you have knee injuries, it's normally can cause other leg injuries as well. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that
mm,
you've been out for a long time, you haven't put a lot of pressure on that leg for a long time, and now you do. So you know what I'm saying? So how much intensity can that leg handle? And if you put too much intensity at once when you're still in a recovery phase, you can create other injuries apart from the injury that you've suffered already. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
that's the most important thing with this injury that we need to take into consideration, because we do not want this guy to become a consistent injury prone player. You know what I'm saying? So
Bro, I just right now, yeah. For me, bringing players back from like anything knee related, I have like PTSD flashbacks from seeing what happened to R9, bro.
yeah,
Do you know when
exactly.
when he came back and then completely ruptured his knee, bro?
Yeah,
Honestly,
bro.
man.
I remember that day, the second time it happened, that when he wore an AC Milan shirt. I remember that day as if it was yesterday, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That was insane. But you know, but like I said before, he only played 45 minutes for the under 21s. He's he's not ready. He's far away from being ready. You know what I'm saying? So I do not mind for him sitting out the rest of the season. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Um. Let's speak about the because my connection's going mad. Let's speak quickly about the where we gonna take this. If you just quickly, I need to come out and come back in. So let
Hmm.
me. If you speak about just Adogi because he's missing from their left
Hmm.
back position, and
Yeah,
and and if you just quickly speak on that, yeah, I'm gonna. That's not even talk. Oh, there we go. Apparently it's back. Are we back? Can you see me? Am I all good?
yeah. You are good for the last 10 seconds now. So yeah.
I don't know what happened there. But the internet just fixed itself. Okay, Fairs. Thank
Mm.
you. Um,
So yeah, the question was Udogi. Okay, Udogi.
Udogi, he's missing. I think that's a massive, massive miss for them because they've three options. From what I've gathered from Spurs fans, they have three options. First option is they play Ben Davies there, which is looking rather tasty. Second
Alhamdulillah.
option, pause. Second option is they play Chicken Royale there. Or the third option, which
Who's
I,
gonna play right back then?
brother Pedro Porro, apparently he's available.
Is he available?
According to according to El Guapo, he's available.
Okay. I thought he was out as well because I thought both
Is
of
El
them were.
Guapo El Guapo? Were you chatting absolute shit, or were you actually telling the truth? I can't tell what this guy is saying, bro.
So yeah, he's a Liverpool fan, so I don't know if he knows that much
Exactly,
about
bro.
Spurs. So yeah,
You know what I
you know.
mean? And said it in the video update.
Oh, he
Okay.
did. Ah, okay.
So
It doesn't matter either way
Chicken
because
Royale,
yeah.
Chicken Royale playing left back,
Hmm.
or um, they could move what's his name, Van der Ven to the left back position and play
Hmm.
Dragosin at left centre back.
Oh, I think that will be the best because I think
Nah,
Dragusin is meaty, bro. Did you see that
really?
guy play? He is really slow, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
He's just one of those guys that needs to drag himself. I think him and Pedro.
Is that a pun on his name?
What'd you say?
Is that a pun on his name?
No, 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 no. Yeah, no, it's no
Because
pun
you said
intended.
he's one of them ones that needs to drag himself. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
his name is Dragosin.
yeah.
So
It's a good one, I know, but that wasn't on purpose, wallah. But yeah, man. From what I've seen from Dragusin, I'm not impressed. I think he's on the slower side of defenders. Maybe I was wrong, and maybe I didn't see it that good because I haven't seen him play that much, to be honest. But from what I've seen, I'm not impressed. So I think that would be the way for that would be the best way for us because I
mm,
think Saka can handle Van der Ven. You know what I'm saying? Especially, did Van der Ven play left back this season ever?
no, but
He didn't.
he has to move there. He has to move there when like let's say for instance Udogi's out position,
Oh yeah.
he has
Hmm.
to shift there sometimes, like
Yeah.
doing almost like a Gabriel role for us. You know,
Hmm.
how Gabriel sometimes shifts, but the whole centre back partnership shifts and the
Yeah.
whole back line moves. That's what happens with him sometimes. But he's never played like actual left back, played in a position left back.
Hmm.
So I think
Yeah.
they're just using that because of his recovery pace. They're probably
Mm.
saying that.
Yeah, I said it on Connor's stream as well against the Spurs guys because we were in a rival panel, and I told them Van der Ven is the perfect player for their system. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
of the fact that he can track back really fast. He's really good defender as well. I think he's good with the ball as well. You know what I'm saying, Pauls? I think he fits their system perfectly. So to remove him from center back and put him
Mm.
on a full left back position. Because who's going to invert? Is Porro going to invert now? Or is he going to
Well,
still.
they well the thing is they played them in that position. So last time that Udogi was out, they played Davies and they played Royale in that position. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't
So
matter either way. It
be
doesn't matter
any
either way.
it literally could be any of them. But I think it's a massive thing for us, man. That's a massive boost.
It
Just
is.
because of having Sack on that side. But I need him to be on it this game. Like, okay, your performances haven't been that good. But if there's a game where you need to put a performance in, it's this game, man. I'm not even
Yeah.
trying to swear, but it's
Especially
this.
with their weaker backside pose. You know what I'm saying? Because.
It's
Um,
crazy. That's actually crazy. That one was crazy. Guys, can we get a yo in the chat? Because that was
yo.
actually crazy.
But
Oh my god.
what I want to say about Udogi, this guy doesn't go into the team of the season. Uh,
I'm so sorry. Wallahi, sometimes you the fact that you tried to say something, yeah, and I know what you're trying to say, yeah, but the English is not fully there, so you
Yeah.
haven't said it in the right way. When you used backside there, I can't lie, bro. It just made me laugh, bro. So, and I said a weakened backside, and then said pause after it.
No, so I
Wallah, I
just had to
love you,
pause it
T,
just
man.
in case, you
Wallah.
know. So
Wallah, I love you, bro. Oh my god. QPR are beating Leeds 2-0.
a Latif.
Wow.
That's mad. That's
Just
actually
Joe is
mad.
gonna be pissed. Just Joe is gonna be pissed.
Oh, hey, by the way, Arda Güler scored for Real
Scored
Madrid.
for Real Madrid. I just
Hey,
see it.
hey,
I just see
wallah.
it.
That makes me happy, bro. Wallah, big up to Arda Güler. Aslanım
He's
benim.
coming up against. There you are. He's coming up against Real Sociedad, where our boy is.
Yeah,
That who
Tierney.
could be coming to us. No, no, no. I'm obviously Tierney is our boy, but I'm talking about the one that could be coming to us, mate.
Zubimendi.
Mr. Martin Zubanendi. But anyway, sorry, you were gonna say something, bro.
Oh, it's 1-1. What?
Hold
Oh,
that.
there, bro.
Um,
That's crazy. Kubo. But anyway, the game.
come on.
Udogi, from what I've seen on other streams, almost every, if not every, team of the season I've seen is with Udogi in the left back, and
Mm,
that's not a surprise in my opinion. I think he is maybe their second most important player at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? And
mm,
he is one of the, how should I say, the vocal points of the high line because of the fact that he can attack really well. He inverts really well. His presence is
mm.
really good. I think he can attack really
Really good
well.
on the ball as well, man.
Yeah, really good on the ball as well. Yeah, exactly. And I think he will be a huge miss. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Um, and so it for me it doesn't matter who plays. If it's Emerson Royale, if it's oh, it's gonna look at the VAR. But if it's Amazon Royale, if it's Dragusin, if it's Davies, it doesn't matter for me because I think it's a
mm,
big Udogi is a big miss as a whole. Doesn't matter who you play for him. You know what I'm saying? So I think that his presence being not being there will be a huge miss for them. I thought Poro was going to be injured as well because I was going to say the same about him because I think him bombing down the wing and his shots as well are really, really good in my opinion. Because sometimes he saves them with a banger of a goal. You know what I'm saying? So he has that in his locker as well. And
mm.
but yeah, I think you you take away one of the most important players of their attacking play. So I
Yeah.
think that will be bigger of a miss than their defense. I think their defense will not suffer as much. I think their attack will suffer way more with Udogi's absence than their defense. That's my
Yeah.
opinion. And yeah, it's a shame for them, but it's hey, I'm happy with it because even when he got a yellow card the last time, Saka didn't take him on, so he was playing really
Mm.
decent in my opinion.
Oh, he
He
cooked
is,
Saka. He cooked
yeah,
Saka that game,
he
man.
cooked Saka even though he was on a yellow, and that was the
Yeah.
craziest part. So yeah, I'm happy that he's not there, man. I
Mm,
think he's gonna be a big player for them in the future as well.
yeah. In regards to the actual game, because I think we need to start speaking about Arsenal now.
Hmm.
That's enough of these guys.
Yeah.
I don't even like talking about them, but it is what it is. Speaking about Arsenal, obviously going into this game, I think there is one thing that needs to happen. That midfield three does not change.
Hmm.
Don't think about bringing no um don't think about bringing no Jorginho. Don't think about putting no Havertz into the midfield. Don't think about bringing no Zinchenko into that back line. Don't think about none of this stuff. I don't want to see none of it. The only change that if you want to do that, and I would still think that he should start anyway. But if you want to change it around and put Martinelli at the left wing, okay, hello.
I don't know, bro. Don't know
If he
about
if he
that.
wants to do it, I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really care. But
Yeah.
for me, there needs to be limited change. limited change, because this is not a game to joke about. This is not a game to just go there and try stuff and experiment. Nah, bun all that, bro. This is serious. North
Hmm.
London Derby is nothing to joke about, especially at this part of the season, especially when they can end our season. This is all they were hoping for. They don't even care if they get top four. They don't even care if they win trophies. Bro, this is their trophy. Is to stop Arsenal winning the league. That is their trophy. So take this game serious. Act like this is your title rival. Act like they are the ones that you're fighting for a title. That's how I'm approaching this game. I'll be real with you. I'm so serious with these guys. No
Hmm.
way am I letting them get a sniff. No way am I letting them get anything on me. I think the
Yeah.
Arteta manages the game better. I think the Ange doesn't manage the game as well as Arteta, to be honest, in my opinion. Um, Especially this season, he's shown it.
Hmm.
Arteta's shown that he can play multiple styles of play. He can switch things around in game. He can tweak small things. You saw in that Chelsea game how first half they were still having chances and we
Hmm.
weren't putting our chances away. But then in that second half, it's like it just clicked and then bang, we started going on one. We
Yeah.
started scoring goals. This and that. That's all I want, man. That's all I
Hmm.
want. Is for us to actually be, you know what I mean? Just go in there and get the job done. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I
And
agree, man.
yeah, what's your thoughts on this one? I should go for a piss real quick, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can't lie, bro. I've been messed since the start of the video. I knew I messed up, bro, because I was like, I started this stream, yeah, and I need to go toilet. I should have gone toilet, bro, but I didn't. Um. Anyway, what's your thoughts on Arsenal, bro?
My thoughts about the team is big up Aguna Matata. Welcome to the chat, bro. Um, for me, I agree with Saad when he says the lineup needs to stay the same. I think when things work, you do not change it. It's as simple as that. It's the exact same story, exact same spiel I gave you guys about us moving Havertz from the striker to the midfield, because that doesn't work. Him at the striker works, and when he puts him at the midfield, I get annoyed and think to myself, why would you change something that works? And about this lineup, I think exactly the same. I think Party, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Okay, I think Party is one of our best midfielders that we have when fit, and he showed why he is one of the most important midfielders that we have, because I think the style we play suits him so well as a player because of the way he played in the past for Simeone. I think our style fits him really, really well. That's why he flourishes and he shines in this kind of system. That's why he looks really good as a CDM for us. And when fit, he must play. That's how I feel about this. And I feel the same way about Tomiyasu. I agree with Saad as well when he says, I do not want to see Kivior. I do not want to see Zinchenko as well. Okay? In fact, I do not want to see Zinchenko ever. Okay? Where we do not have to play him, do not play him, please. Okay? So um, yeah, like I said, it's a well-oiled machine right now. Let it roll, let it run, and you know what I'm saying. It's already let it heat up for future games as well. I think the current team that we put up is working really well, but I disagree with the fact that Saad says maybe we could drop Trossard for Martinelli, and because of the fact that it's not about Trossard being inconsistent at the left wing, because he can. Okay, he is a guy. He is a footballer who is really inconsistent at the wing this year. Okay, especially when he starts. So I do understand people when they say, okay, maybe we could play Martinelli instead of Trossard because of that reason. But for me, and my reasoning of not dropping Trossard is not because I am an agenda merchant and I am a Trossard fanboy. It's because Martinelli this year has been really, really, really poor. Okay, I think he is underperforming immensely to the point that when I see him play and when he's at the final third and he needs to make a decision, he looks really shook. He doesn't look sure of himself, and you can clearly see that this guy doesn't have any confidence right now.
You lied
Because
on my name, by the way.
what?
You said I prefer Martinelli over Trossard. I didn't say
No,
that.
no, no. I said maybe we could drop Trossard for Martinelli.
No,
I said,
I said I could understand what he's trying to do with that, though.
yeah,
That's what I was trying to say, though. So I can
okay,
understand what he's trying to do, but I'd still prefer Trossard, of course.
yeah,
But I can understand it.
yeah.
It's not.
You.
It's not that I prefer. I don't prefer. By the way, big up Mr. Y, bro. He's here. Big up. Big up. Big up. He's here. Big up, man. What's good, man?
Big up.
What's good, bro? Apologies for being late, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. Lateness is greatness. You already know, man. You already know. But right now, we spoken about the Tottenham section of it, and we really got into the Arsenal section now. But we're speaking about basically. I said so. T was trying to lie on my name in it, but let
No,
me
no,
let me
no.
just
That was
yeah,
a
yeah.
mistake. That
There
was a
you are.
mistake.
There you are now. Now it's a
Okay.
mistake.
No, no,
Now
no,
he's
no, no.
bringing it
Listen,
back.
listen. I
Oh,
was trying to say that you maybe I said it wrong. My bad if I did so, but you were maybe preferring the idea of doing that. You know what I'm saying?
no, no. But for me, the reason why I said what I said is because let's say, for instance, my preference is to have Leandro Trossard on that left side, yeah.
Yeah.
But if Arteta comes out and he takes Trossard out, puts him on the bench, and he puts Martinelli in that position, I could understand the thought process behind it. I could understand that they're playing a high line. So he wants somebody that's quick, that's dynamic, that's able to get in behind and make a run for him on that left side and be an outlet. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can
Yeah.
understand the thought process behind it. That's the reason why I'm not completely shipping it out. I know that Martinelli's not been completely on form,
hmm
but I could also see the thought process behind it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see the footballing reasons why he would do it.
Normally, I would
What I'm trying
understand
to
as
say.
well. Normally, I would understand as well, but because of the fact that Jesus and Martinelli both have the same issue this season, and that is hitting the target, making the right decisions at the final third, and not losing their head when it comes to making those decisions, I would
Mm,
agree. But this is a high intense game. Okay, okay, I'm gonna give you the whole spiel about the crowd will be on it. It will be a hostile environment. Whoa, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say that. But you don't want a low confidence player playing in these kinds of games, in my opinion. And Trossard is someone that is one of our vocal points when it comes to confidence, because this guy is confident 24/7. You know what I'm saying? He is always on it. He always goes for the target. And the only thing for me is that his performances have been inconsistent when it comes to starting at the left wing. But I
mm,
think Martinelli's low form and his confidence being low is way more significant when we compare it to Trossard's inconsistency. So that's why I would prefer to play Trossard, just because of the
mm.
fact that Martinelli is just not doing it this year, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I can't
Yeah,
lie. I
no.
agree. I definitely agree, man. You know, I'm not a big Trossard fan in the same way. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I don't, in terms of, I like Trossard as a close to box player. I don't like him as a wide player to hold width. I don't think he has pace and, you know, that ability to help us in that transition or 1v1 ability. But you have to call a spade a spade. Martinelli this season's been very underwhelming. I think when we're looking at, you know, even in the Chelsea game when he had that chance late on, really, really poor. I think against Wolves, he had two opportunities, twice poor. It's like, and finishing is one of the strengths that we as Arsenal fans have come to appreciate about Martinelli. Like when he's
Mm,
been in front of goal, he's usually a person that, you know, finds the corners. I'd probably say prior to this season was probably one of our best finishers. You know, I'd say he's better than a Saka or better than a Jesus in front of goals. But this season he's been extremely disappointing. So I think you have to carry those players that are more informed, especially for a North London derby. And one
mm,
thing I do like about Trossard is his work rate. I think he's been really, really, you know, he's done really, really well in supporting whoever's playing left back. I think he tracks back. There was a few moments in the game where he came back and made key interceptions against Chelsea, and he's got a real appetite to defend. And been a real big strength for Martinelli, but it's something that's kind of grown into Trossard's game, which I can
Mm.
appreciate. And I think it'd be silly to take him out, to take someone out who's got that level of, goal scoring prowess and confidence at the moment, right? Because I think it's what 2-2 for him, or it's even three in the last four because he scored against Bayern.
Yes, yes, he scored against Bayern in at home.
Yeah,
Then
3 in the last 5. Yeah, he didn't score
Aston
against Villa.
Villa, we didn't win, and then
Yeah, Bayern.
we played Bayern away. We didn't score, and then he played. So I think it's 2 in the last 4.
No,
He
it's
scored against no,
Wolves,
it's
Chelsea.
he scored against Wolves, so it's 3 in the last 4. 3 in the last 4. Yeah, you were right,
Yeah.
because he
So
scored
yeah.
Wolves and Chelsea. Yeah.
So do you know what I mean? Like he's got a good record for us, man. He's our second
Mm.
highest scorer after Saka, and I think confidence is key, and especially in the North London derby, you need people that when they're in front of goal, you feel like they've got that real appetite and that confidence to put in the back of the net.
Yeah, the thing is with Trossard, yeah, and one of the reasons I'll big him up, yeah, is because I feel like he only needs half a chance. And I know there's been certain moments, like obviously when the ball was passed to him and it was literally like 5 yards out or something, and then he I think it was blocked or something like that. But most of the time, Trossard only needs a half chance, bro, and he's putting it into the back of the net. I mean, that Chelsea goal was stupidly disgusting, bro, because okay, the goalkeeper didn't cover his near post well enough, which we can say okay, we had some luck with that, but also the technique to get it right in there in between the goalkeeper, because he was pretty close to his near post, and to slip it in right there, pause, like it's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. The accuracy of that shot was nuts. So listen, I think whoever we play on the left wing, I can I can see why you guys are saying Martinelli maybe no, because of his confidence, and I can understand that, because he, I mean, the shots against Chelsea were criminal, and the shots
Hmm.
against Wolves were criminal, bro. Like how you're not scoring, it's actually nuts.
Yep.
And I feel like he really is in. He's just having one of those seasons where it's like an off season, and I feel like next season he's gonna be better, but I just feel like this season just hasn't been his season, especially with him missing games and being dropped, and having injuries and stuff like that. So
I
I
think
just
one thing in between, Sad, for pause. Him, okay. I need to pause it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need to.
yeah, you
But
need to, bro.
yeah,
You
yeah,
need
I
to,
need to, I need to, I need
bro.
to. But one thing
Honestly.
about Martinelli and Trossard, which is the biggest difference, is their
Mm.
age, bro. Martinelli is still a young, developing player, and you can see that even
Yeah,
last year, even though he scored a lot of goals, the way he runs with the ball, the way he makes decisions, the way he dribbles with the ball, sometimes looks really raw. You know what I'm saying? You can clearly see that this guy is not fully matured yet. So, and when you have a really big inconsistency like we had this season with our left side, changing the number 8, changing our left back every game, every 2 games, you know what I'm saying? Someone like Martinelli gets a bigger hit of that than someone like Trossard, who
mm,
is old, seasoned, and knows how to play ball, even though he has shit players around him. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So that's the biggest difference in why Trossard is working right now, even though it can be inconsistent, and Martinelli is not, because Martinelli is still an improving player, bro. This guy can be a really, really different player in a few years' time when he starts maturing, when the ball sticks to his feet more. You know what I mean with that? Because sometimes when players are raw, they try to do fast things, and they dribble the ball a little bit too forward so people can snatch it off their feet. You know what I'm saying? But when you mature, you just know exactly how much weight you need to give the ball with your touches, with your passes, with your everything. And Martinelli still doesn't
yeah,
has have that. And when you have an improving player like him, and when you have such a big inconsistency on your left side, a player like him is going to suffer. And when we have Timber on the left side next year, I think we will see a much better
better
Martinelli,
Martinelli. Yeah, I agree.
because of the fact that it can be more consistent. It can he can he doesn't have that much responsibility anymore, because at this moment in time, bro, we let this guy do things that he's just not ready for, in my opinion. And I think he
Mm,
needs players around him to make him better still. and Trossard doesn't need it as much. That's why Trossard looks better at the moment than Martinelli, bro. Because Martinelli suffered from that this season, in my opinion, because he
Yeah.
is not a bad player. He is not a bad player, bro.
No,
People cannot tell me that this guy is a bad player. No way.
I don't think he's a bad player. I think one of the issues I've had with Martinelli this season is I know a lot of times on Twitter and fans have people that they favourite and they don't give the same criticism, the same energy to the people that they love, and then they've got players that they've got certain agendas with. And I think if we look at Martinelli objectively this season, I think even the times where he's not being fed, I think there's been a lot of poor finishing, a lot of a lot of time when he gets himself into decent moments and fails to make the wrong decisions or finish poorly. And also even his take on ability this season, I've never thought he was an outstanding dribbler. Like he doesn't keep the ball near to like close to him, and he's not a hazard who can jink in and jink out of players and manipulate that ball in that way. He's more of a transitional threat. Someone's really explosive who can take someone down the line, but I thought he needs a bit more variation to his game as well, because he's very much predictable. He doesn't use his left foot as much as I'd like, kind of, and it's a criticism that I leveled at Saka one part of the season. I thought Saka was always cutting in, but then there's been parts now, like in the second half of the season, where I've seen him go down the byline, and it's what I'd like to see from Martinelli. Try different things. If the same thing ain't working for you, if cutting in onto your strong foot ain't working, try take the defender down the line, try put balls across, and simplify your game. But yeah, it's
Yeah. No, listen. The thing is with Martinelli, I think he's gonna keep on growing and keep on growing. I know this season I've seen. I can't lie, on social medias and socials and that, I've just seen a lot of disrespect on his name, and I don't really like it. Martinelli is somebody I hold close to my heart, man. Like he's like Saka for me, bro, because he came. And I've seen this guy. I just just for clarification for everyone, bro. He's a homegrown player because we got him when he was 18. We bought him when he was 18 for 5 million or whatever it was, or 4 million. And literally he was with us until he reached 21. So I think he beat the 5-year thing or 4-year thing where you become a homegrown player at that point. So for me, bro, I knew there was something about this guy. Just even every time he had a debut, he scored on every single debut of a competition that he's had. He scored in his debut for the Champions. He scored in his debut for the Champions League, Europa League, the Prem. He scored in the FA Cup and and the League Cup in his first games for them. So I know there's something special about this kid. It's just when you're low in confidence, I expected everybody to be like, we're behind this guy. And I'm seeing people on social media saying, get rid of him, get Rafael Leao. And I'm like, bro, like, what is this disrespect, bro, for the guy who got double digits in both assists and goals last season for us?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very premature to say get rid of him. I think we should sign another winger in general who gives us some of the same qualities Martinelli has in terms of pace.
Yeah.
So I think he's the only really explosive player we have in that squad who can just Saka, Jesus, Trossard. None of them have that explosion. You know what I mean? Like that real frightening pace. So I think that's something that we could do with. But I just think getting rid of him is too premature, and I think that's the modern age of football fans these days. Unfortunately, like it's there's no middle ground, there's no balance to everything. It's like you're either the greatest or the worst.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If this was
that's
if this was his second year playing like this, then I would maybe entertain this conversation. But one season of bad form is not enough for me to entertain a conversation about selling him and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough. And to
Yeah.
answer Aaron in the chat as well, I agree with the fact that Trossard is literally our most important bench player, but you need to see him like the Jota situation at Liverpool. The Jota situation at Liverpool. Normally, your starting lineup when it comes to your front line is Luis Diaz on the left side, Darwin Nunes in the middle, and Salah on the right side. Okay, but you guys have been screaming for Jota this year because you've missed a gunman. You missed a guy who can finish his dinner. You know what I'm saying? Because Jota is one of your best finishers in your club. And at this moment in time, the situation for us is the same with Trossard, bro. I think Trossard is so important this season. He had 1,000+ minutes less than most players in this side, and he has double-digit goals. You know what I'm saying? So he is one of our most clinical, one of our best gunmen that we have. And I think at this moment in time, we cannot risk uh, 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 changing the lineup when it works. And I think this lineup that we have with Trossard in it works. And I don't see the need in changing it, even though we will miss a huge game changer when it comes to a sub. You know what I'm saying? I will take that risk.
Yeah.
Would you entertain Jesus on the wing by any chance?
Oh,
Not on the left.
been
Uh,
screaming, not on the left, but on the right. I'm screaming
yeah,
for that, man.
on the right,
Um,
yes. Not on the left.
Okay.
yeah. Listen, I want to speak about something else. Yeah, which I've been wanting to bring up for a minute, bro. Yeah, and I'm actually excited to see. I had to change the camera to this because it keeps on covering your face. Um, when I bring up the comments, a certain player who I think is gonna actually kill it this game. And listen, he's been doing it since, in my opinion, since the Liverpool game away. Since that Liverpool game, I think we've seen a changed player in him. Martin, the skipper, Erdegaard, yeah? My guy, number 8, the skipper, the captain, Martin Erdegaard. I think this is the game for him, man. What do you not think on him, man? Because I think he's been amazing for the second half of the season. And secondly, I think this last time we were at that game, last time we went to the shitty stadium, he was by far the standout player. He was running everything. Everything was going through him. And I can't lie. This game I think is not going to be any different. I think it's
Don't
going to
forget
be the
about the
same.
goal. Don't forget
Yeah,
about
of
the
course he
goal.
scored.
Yeah.
He scored a sick goal, bro. He's been that's his trademark goal, bro. Just
Hmm.
you know, what I mean, outside the box, low driven into the corner. He loves it. But I think this is the game for him, man. I think he's gonna run stuff in this game, man. And it's gonna be Erdegaard versus Madison. We've heard the comparisons from Spurs fans all season, this and that. But it's officially gonna end the debate now.
I don't even think there is a
Yeah.
debate, bro. I don't think Madison's turned up since he's been injured at Chelsea, has he? He had a good few months and then he's disappeared. Like obviously he came back and he hasn't really, what I mean, lit up any trees at the moment. And I think Odegaard. One thing that's impressed me about Odegaard is there was a lot of talk about does he turn up in the big moments, and that was a big kind of narrative that was discussed last season and even going into this season. And I think if I'm to be completely objective, he's probably been our best player one of our best players in 2024, and I'd probably put him up over there, above Rice in that. I think even at Bayern, he played well both home and away. He was really really good. Villa, he was really, really good. The games where we struggled, he's turned up, and his technical, ability, his ability to create out of nothing. I mean, even just the other day, the pass for Havertz and Ben White, absolutely just ridiculous. And he's got this kind of thing where he's happy to take the team and put it on his back. Like he'll run for the team, he'll work for the team, he'll go deep to take the ball and set it up. Like he feels a real responsibility. And I think, it's nice to see because that's something that rivals try to throw in our faces that he doesn't have that ability. He kind of goes hiding when the going gets tough. But this season, I think he's really grown as a captain and as a player, and he's gone on to new levels, man. And I think he's not far off getting 10 goals and 10 assists this season. So I think this can be a game that he can run. I think Basuma's having a poor season. I think he struggled again in the second half of the season. I think their midfield ain't as good as ours, especially if we start Partey and Rice. And I think Odegaard will shine, man. I think he's gonna run the show, and I'm hoping he can get another goal to kind of lead us to victory at White Hart Lane, or what's it called now, the new Tottenham Stadium or whatever it's called.
Bro, toilet bowl, man. That's what I refer to it as. It literally looks like it from prison, bro. Prison toilet bowl, bro. It's literally what it looks like, bro. These guys need to give it up, man. Give it up, man. Um, I agree with you, bro. I literally agree with you. And the thing is, yeah, also, one thing about Martin Odegaard, yeah, is that I'm happy about that because people always said, "Oh, Martin Odegaard doesn't turn up in big games. Martin Odegaard doesn't do this. Martin Odegaard doesn't do that." And there was always an excuse, and they always keep moving the goalpost, always moving the goalpost. Well, he's turned up he's turned up in big games this season. He's turned up for us in big games. He's run big games himself. Looked by far the better midfielder in certain games. So what can these men say? Like it's I'm just happy that we don't have to sit here and we don't have to sit here and protect him anymore because people are actually seeing it now. Their eyes are being opened to what Martin Odegaard is really about and what we saw. And I can't lie, I think he's becoming more and more of a captain now. At first I was a bit like, oh, I mean he's quiet, but even captains that are quiet, they haven't been bad captains, not necessarily. Do you know what I mean? Um, but um, yeah, I think he's just. I think for me, I need to see Martin Odegaard in this game go crazy, and I do believe he will, man. He's just. I've put full trust in him this season, man. I've absolutely
Mm.
put full trust in him. By the way, sorry, before you go, T, big up to LFC for the double. A member for 1 month. Big up to you, my brother. Have you? Does that mean you've renewed? I don't know if he's renewed or he's using one of his chat abilities to be able to chat in there or put a message in the chat as a super chat or as a member chat. Big up to you. Obviously, guys, make sure to get a membership as well if you haven't already. Links in the description, so make sure to get that done for me, people. He says Arsenal win this 4-2. Oof. We wish, man. Honestly, if that happens, there's conversations to be had, bro. I've got a lister man, bro. A lister man this long, bro. This long, by the way, just for context, this long. A lister man that I need to go through. I need to do welfare checks. I need to check if their mental health is all good, but their physical health. I need to tell them to relax, calm down. It's just a game of football. You know what I mean? I need to check on people, bro. If we smack these guys, bro, I'm talking. There's serious things are gonna be need to be spoken about. But yeah, and slot. I think that's how you said it. Yeah,
Hmm.
slot. That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, slot. Yeah,
Jeez, see, you might as well just call me Dutch, bro. I'm Dutch now.
yeah.
Forget about
he's,
Morocco,
he's
bro.
he's learning.
I'm Dutch now. I'm I'm not Moroccan anymore, bro. I'm
No,
Dutch
he,
now.
he he went from
But
Maghrebi to Netherlands.
wallah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But um yeah, what's your big up FC for the double, by the way, man? What's your thoughts on Odegaard, T?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my hand up and say I was one of the people that called him Solar Guard as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be
Yeah, okay.
real. I'm
Don't
gonna be
don't
real.
don't say I was one of the ones that called him. Yeah, okay. 2 games ago, bro.
That was an accident.
Two
Okay, that was
games
an
ago.
accident. That was
There
an
you are.
accident.
There
Okay, that was
you
an
are.
accident.
There you are. Look at this guy. He's actually fraudulent, bro. He's actually fraudulent. 2 games ago, Solar Guard. This time, it's like, you know what? I got to put my hands up. I was one of the people that used to call him Solar Guard.
You used to
One
call
day.
him as well. It's like a year ago, bro. No, but
You're a
but
ledge to you, man. Honestly.
yeah, man. I like perfection, so I criticize. It's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I understand it.
I have the same energy with Saka. I have the same energy with everyone. So, and for me, Odegaard is. I said to you, Saad, this is a few streams ago now. I said Odegaard is gonna be one of our most important players for this run, if not our most important player. I told you. I said him balling out, it makes us so much better, bro. Because
Mhm.
and obviously because of course because the player is playing good, but I think his position, him being the captain, the way he plays, and the responsibilities he takes upon himself when he is going, you know what I'm saying? We look a much better team. You know what I'm saying? But if someone like Ben White plays really good, for example, it doesn't have the same effect. It doesn't have the same impact as someone like Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? And I think him playing this good made us look so good in these last few games, bro. We destroyed
Mm.
Chelsea because of Odegaard. On paper, this guy only got 2 assists. Okay, but in my mind, this guy got 5 assists, bro. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's how
He
much
should have
impact
had
this guy.
5 assists.
Yeah, and that's how much impact this guy has in our team. And I'm really happy to see him perform. And to say, Mr. White, that thing about what you said about Madison as well. This is the same old Madison, bro. Because
Mhm.
this he did the exact same thing at Leicester as well. Second half of the season, khalas, he's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Disappears, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, he disappears. This is how he is. He gets a knock, and after that knock, this guy is like at 50% now. It's like you buy a phone and you charge it. You know what I'm saying? And you put it out of the cable. You walk 2 minutes, and it's at 50%. That's medicine, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, no, bro.
people compared him to Odegaard and said, "Oh, I would take Madison in my team over Odegaard." Bro, have some shame.
It's
Have some shame. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
People call Odegaard the Real Madrid reject. You know what I'm saying? And disrespect him like that. But when he plays like this, they just cannot say anything, because in the last month or two, no rival said anything about Odegaard, bro. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? Normally the comparisons would come. Normally for example, Saka. Yeah, Saka plays bad, and they compare him with Foden and Palmer and say, "Oh, look, Saka is the worst one of the three." You know what I'm saying? And they say things like that. When is the last time people compared Odegaard with someone? It's a long time ago, bro. And
Mhm.
that's because this guy is performing. This guy is next level. And like I said, if one of our current players is gonna become world class, Odegaard is gonna be
Yes,
one of the first
I
ones that's
really do.
gonna become world
I
class. So
really agree with that, bro. I
yeah,
really agree
Yeah,
with that. I think he is like on the cusp of being world class, bro. It's just he needs to do it for a season straight. Because
hmm
even then, he's still this season. He had the start of the season where it wasn't looking quite good. You know what I mean? He wasn't fully there, but it was a complete new system with a new midfield.
yeah,
Like I think now with hindsight, we can say, okay, he was actually getting used to having Declan Rice behind him. Do you know what I mean? And
hmm
all of the moving parts with that because he was used to having Thomas Partey behind him
yeah,
and Xhaka. So he's moved from that. But
well, you know what I'd like to see, and we saw it against Chelsea, like when he's on that left hand side. I know people talk about
mm,
his relationship with Saka and Ben White, and it's a nice little trio. But when he's on his left, when he's on that left side, he doesn't need to cut back onto his left foot. He can play the pass like he played to Havertz. He can bend it
yeah,
round. He can play first time. Like he would help. He would help that left side function a lot more, and it'd be interesting to see, if we could find either a different player to sign maybe in the future who can play that right sided midfielder, or yeah, just because it would give a different kind of variation to our team, like allow us to
mm,
overlap with someone who can use their right foot. It helps Saka, it free up more space because both of them like to cut onto their left foot from that right side, and it limits
mm,
us at times because both of them are go in the same direction. It's only when Benny Blanco does the overlap where you got someone who wants to go down and use their right foot. So it'll be interesting, man. But I'm really,
yeah,
really enjoying his evolution, man. I think he's a technical leader in the same sense of how like a Fabregas was for us. Like Fabregas wasn't a shout on the pitch Vieira type leader, but he used to just take the ball and control, and his football would do the talking. And that's
yeah.
almost that is what Odegaard has become for us. And I had
He'll show
doubts. I
you
can't
what
lie.
to do.
hmm
Yeah, I didn't look at him as a leader. You know what I mean? Like I think TK said
same.
last time, like he like naturally you look at Vieira's, Tony Adams, those type of characters as real captains. And then when we appointed Odegaard, I was like, is he going to be the man to
I
really lift
I
this
think
team?
I
But I
think
wasn't sure.
I think you can say it like this. Yeah, I know it's a bit rude, but they look more like men, bro. Like
Real
when you
man.
look at somebody and they're like they're proper butch, bro, and just like on it, bro. They
Mm.
they
Bro,
they
just
look
say it.
from their
Just say it.
stature. No, no, but I no,
He's
but I don't
soft.
want to.
He's
I don't want
soft.
to.
You can just
No,
say it,
I
bro.
don't
He's
think
soft.
he's
It's
soft. I
true.
don't think he's soft though. I don't think he's soft because I've seen him go shoulder to shoulder people, bro, and he's actually
Enzo
won a
soft.
battle at times, bro.
Okay,
Enzo
Yeah,
Enzo,
soft.
Enzo's
but
soft,
bro,
bro.
Enzo,
Enzo's
Enzo.
soft.
Enzo is like baby diapers. You know what I'm saying? He's that soft. But the Odegaard, the thing for me, he doesn't have that physical. So when he puts his body into a battle, he loses it a lot of times. Remember that one time where he just stopped the challenge against Bayern München, I think, or was it against Porto, or was it against Bayern München? One of the two. He
Mm,
could have went for a tackle. He would have got the ball, but he just backed out of the tackle. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it
And
was Porto.
sometimes, yeah,
mm,
and sometimes he just does something like some things like that, where I'm thinking like, bro, you're the captain. You're supposed to lead by example. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Someone like Rice, for example, who does everything and doesn't complain and just does his work, you know what I'm saying, instead of laying on the ground crying about everything, you know. So I just don't like to see my captain doing those things, and that's my
But,
only criticism for Odegaard. That's the only thing.
but can I
Hmm.
ask you a question though? Like, how many technical captains do you know that are real, like like real solid in that type of way? Because traditionally speaking, the technical players ain't those gritty, go into battle type of players. You know what I'm trying to say to you? They're
Yeah,
more
yeah,
they look at the game in a different way. That's why Odegaard is a completely different type of player to a
hmm
Rice who seems more like a traditional kind of captain. So it's like usually like the Bernardo Silvas of this world, the KDBs, the Cesc Fabregases, the David Silvas, the Ozils, whoever you want to kind of look at, they have a different kind of mentality to a solid dueling midfielder, a Vieira, a Roy Keane, and what I'm trying to say to you, like they have a
Hmm.
whole different outlook
yeah,
on how they play the game.
hmm and I'm not expecting him to go for these. I'm not expecting him to win these tackles and be like that gritty kind of player. But do not back off of these challenges. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
when people touch you with one finger, you lay on the ground and roll around. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like these things. I'm not saying that. I think he must learn how to tackle and he must build his body to become a powerhouse. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I'm not gonna fully criticize him because not every player has that. Just like how Aaron said in the chat, he's like a Modric, you know what I'm saying? Modric is also not the strongest, you know what I'm saying? So I do not expect Modric to win tackles and beat players as well. But I just don't like the softness when it comes to some kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? It's
But
like when you have an angry Portuguese guy in front of you, you cave in. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like those things. That's the
so
No, I
only
get
T,
thing
it.
for me.
all I wanted to say quickly is with because if we're looking at Martin Odegaard as the player that he is, he's technical, he's good on the ball, and his body is very swift, so it moves very quickly. I think his version of being able to fight against these physical players is he just spins them. And we've seen it countless amount of times. How many
Mhm,
times have we seen him either nuts a player or just turn them completely? Where they're still behind him, he's gone with the ball. He's left with the ball and they're just behind it. They're just like, what the hell just happened, bro? How did he
mhm,
get past me like that? Because he's very good at positioning himself in a position where he can just get past them with ease, with absolute ease.
mhm.
Um,
Like that chest.
yeah,
And I'm not
I
disputing
don't
that.
know why El Guapo is such a fraud, bro. Look at this guy, bro.
yeah,
Wallahi, you're finished, bro. Wallahi,
yeah,
you're finished, bro. Nah, but all I'm saying, no, but in those kind of players, that's
yeah.
because that's the same thing that everybody says about Messi, bro. How he gets out of these spaces when the people are
Yeah.
trying to go for his legs, bro. He's just too quick. He just
You know
moves
what?
them
Yeah,
quick.
Mhm,
I do get what TK is saying because I do see times where Odegaard is in midfield and he might shirk a challenge when he could go in for the challenge. I think that is part of a game where
Mm.
it's kind of constructive criticism where he can at least try to make the tackle, not back out because sometimes he does just kind of give it in. But again, I think it's probably because it's not his nature. I think it's something that has been drilled into him over the last few years under Arteta, as opposed to being the techie, wonder kid from Norway that's gone to
mhm.
Madrid. Like that wouldn't have been something that he grew up doing, having to battle and put his body, like go in for tackles. I think it's something that's he's adjusting to at Arsenal.
Yeah, fair. And I
Yeah,
agree completely, man. And I see that improvement as well
Mm.
because in the past he would never go for a challenge, and now he at least goes for challenges and he tries to
yeah,
put his body on the line. So I can see the improvement, sure. And but no player is immune for criticism, and every player has does some things bad. So that and the only thing that sometimes annoys me from him is this. And apart from that, I'm not criticizing him in any way because I think he's literally our best player right now at this moment in time. The way he's playing, he's our most important player right now.
Yeah. No, listen. I don't know what's going on. I don't know
Chat
what's going on with the chat and onto me, bro. And what was the problem with saying? So basically, yeah, I said a butch man, yeah, which that means like a man who's like the tough guy, the tough guy, the tough. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
I don't know why Aaron's getting on to me. Aaron, relax. Wallahi, it's not even like that. You fraud. This man Aaron just comes at the wrong time. He's like, hold on a minute. What was that? Bro, please, this guy, bro. Big up Boss Bobbler as well. Saying big up Saab, my brother, great show. Come on, you Gunners. Gunners for life. Yes, 100%.
Come
Man.
on, you
Gunners
Gunners.
for life, man. Come on, you goodness. Just quickly, before we go on to the starting 11s and the predictions,
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to quickly speak about the first two players. The first two players.
Hey,
Ignore
yo,
Tash. Ignore
Tash.
Tash. Ignore Tash. This guy,
Whoa.
bro. This guy's skunked. His mind is gone, bro.
Yeah, well,
His mind is gone. But anyway, this show is going left real quick.
yeah.
I wanted to speak about Rice and Havertz. Two players never been to the Tottenham Stadium in the North London derby. Two players who have never been to the North London derby as Arsenal players. I know they've probably been there with other teams, but bro, I'm sorry. Going there as an Arsenal player, it's completely different, bro. Get slagged off from the crowd, and I'm talking real abuse. Because apparently there was some incident with the Chelsea fans and Declan Rice where they were slagging off his girl. Bro, that's gonna be like times 10. That's gonna be what's gonna be happening in the stadium at Toilet Bowl. So we need to go into that game. These guys need to be locked in now. Locked in, because this is like it's a serious game, bro. It's a serious game. And if they don't go into there, by the way, big up Aaron, later's my brother. How do you guys think they're gonna deal with that? How do you guys think they're gonna deal with this game as a whole, given that they've only played one, which was at home against Tottenham,
Mhm.
and I don't even think Havertz started for that game, did he? I think he was injured at the time.
Yeah.
Was he?
He
I don't
was
think he was
because
interested.
Jesus started.
I think he came on. I think he came on in the second half,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah. He did actually. He did. And
Yeah.
then him, Jorginho. Oh my god! And I was like,
You know what?
if we have to see that
I'm not too
midfield,
nervous
bro.
about it. You know what? I can't lie. I'm not nervous about it because if you think about it as well, Tottenham and Chelsea have a horrible rivalry as well. Like it's not. They hate each other just as much as we hate them as well. Like it's quite similar, especially with the Battle of the Bridge. There's a real disdain for Chelsea. So I think Havertz will be somewhat understanding of that. And obviously Declan Rice has grown up in English football, so I think the acclimatization to these derbies and the heat of these games, I think he'll have some sort of kind of understanding just knowing English football and growing up within that culture. So I think that should help. I think it's probably more problematic when players come from abroad and they don't know the league and they don't know the rivalry. They don't know, they've never, they have no real idea of that significance of the game. So I think the fact that they both played in the Prem and
In
been
the
in
league.
England for a while will hold some weight and help them in kind of like transitioning into that. And I think they need to just play the game and not the occasion. I think the biggest thing or the biggest problem for us would be if they actually buy into what the game is and how, into the occasion, because that's when heads get lost. You start making mistakes, you start, doing reckless challenges, which is the last thing we need. We need, calm heads, cool heads to play our game, focus on what we're good at, and that will carry us in good stead to get the 3 points. So I think the biggest thing is I think sometimes in our downfall, the seasons that we played the occasion, I think at when we played Bayern Munich at home, I think we were very frantic. We really felt like we needed to win that game, as opposed to just, just being a bit more relaxed and just be like, look, let's just do our thing and play the way that we've been playing within the league. We don't need to to do more than we need to do. We need to do what we always do because that's what's got us here. And I think that's what the approach from the lads have got to be. And yeah, I'm not too worried about it personally. I don't know about
Hmm.
yourself and what team you feel about it, but
I like what you said there though about the not playing the occasion, because that right there, that statement of playing the occasion rather than just playing the game is what Tottenham are hoping was going to happen.
Hmm.
Their fans are just hoping that these players are going to come in thinking we have to win. We have to be super cautious. Let's just do everything by the book. Let's not get too gassed. Let's not get too. Um, let's be a bit more cautious when we're attacking. That's what Tottenham want. They want that because as soon as they do that as the home team, and I know that from experience, from us being shit at times, and them coming in trying to play the occasion, as soon as you play the occasion as a team that comes in as the favorite, bro, you're done. They've got you. The other team's got you in the North London derby
Hmm.
because
mhm,
they'll just play back off of that. You'll be
mhm.
you'll be you'll be you'll be trying to be so careful with the ball, and you'll be passing it around. All of a sudden, they take the ball off you one time and they put it into Son. All of a sudden, 1-0, 1-0 from Son. And if we go down, it could be a steep mountain to climb, especially at the Tottenham Hotspur Ground Stadium. Do you know what I
Do
mean?
you man
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
do you man remember the Battle of the Bridge? Like, and how Tottenham
Yep.
lost
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
heads, right? And played the occasion rather than the game. Like, that's why I'm like, I need these guys to just treat it as any other, like, treat it as any other game. No, it's a North London derby. No, it's important, but not go in there like, you know what I mean, doing strippiness
Hmm.
and reckless tackles and forcing the ball and causing turnovers and attacks on goal, because that's their biggest threat. They got pace and behind. So
2
yeah,
0
man,
lead in that game, by the way.
that's my biggest worry. Oh yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. That's what I'm trying to say to you. And they lost their heads, bro. They lost it. And you remember the referee
bro.
came out and said, "I didn't send anybody off. I let them do it because I just wanted it to. I didn't want the headlines to be about red cards. I wanted to let them self-destruct themselves." I think it was Mark Clattenburg that said that after the game. So
Mhm. Big up Veta, who said big game on the weekend. You guys are winning. It won't be easy, but you're winning. Remember what I said earlier. No, what he said early before the Chelsea game. He did actually say we're gonna smack them. Um, so fair enough to him. But the thing is, Veta, when you talk about it, you're talking about it as someone from the outside. When we talk about it, we're inside, bro. So anything that we say, we get held accountable, bro. You're there, bro. Front line. They want you in court early, 9 p.m. sharp, 9 a.m. sharp, bro. You have to be there with your briefcase in a suit, and they're gonna question you on everything you said on that day, bro. So you know what I mean? We can't be as yeah, we're gonna smack them, bro. We're gonna smack Tottenham, bro. We can't. And we've lived through. I know me, T, and Mr. Y, bro. We're old enough to have lived through loads of North London derbies, bro. I've been watching North London derbies since I was freaking 7 years old, man.
Hmm.
Honestly, 6, 7 years old, I was watching North London derbies, bro. I was freaking live, bro, just watching them and just the stress of sometimes you go there and you think you're gonna win, bro. It just doesn't happen sometimes. It literally doesn't happen. You think you're in there as the favorite, and then somehow they get a result. Somehow they draw the game. You know what I mean? It's just it's such a hard game to predict, man. Which is gonna be hard for us in the prediction
Hmm.
um part of it. But what's your thoughts, T? Because you haven't
Um,
spoken yet.
I think this pressure you're talking about for Havertz doesn't count for him for some reason because I've never seen this guy get pressured, bro. This guy has no emotion. He just goes and he just plays his ball. You know what I'm saying? He just does his thing, bro. Wallahi. And with Rice, I don't feel it as well. I think these guys were more flustered in the Champions League than they were in the league overall, man. I don't
Mm,
think we've been that shook in the league because we've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Last year we went to White Hart Lane and people say, "Oh, you're gonna lose, you're gonna lose, they're gonna blah blah blah." Conte is not gonna let you score whatsoever, and boom, we won 2-0 and went home. Halas, you know what I'm saying? So
mm,
eh, it's all. I think it's all jabroni, just to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're gonna feel any pressure whatsoever, especially not these two players. Inshallah. Okay, let me not jinx it. Okay, inshallah. That's how I see it. But Havertz overall is not a guy that gets shook, in my opinion. And Rice, he sometimes. in a few games this season, he got a little bit flustered. You could see that. You know what I'm saying? Offensively, he was a little bit iffy. He was giving the ball away. So those things can happen with Declan Rice, but I don't think it would be. It could. I don't think it will gonna. It's gonna happen this game. You know what I'm saying? I think in this game, after this game, they're just gonna I think we're gonna win. Okay, spoiler alert. I think we're gonna win. But after we win, they're just gonna remove the pitch and put the concert stadium back, and they're gonna play some Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna happen in my
I'm a
opinion.
single ladies. I'm a single ladies.
Exactly, bro.
They get ready for that one. Like,
Exactly, bro.
oh,
So
man.
yeah, that's how I think. And yeah, like I said, Havertz, no emotion, and Rice can happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen this game. Personally.
No, fair enough, fair enough. All right, lads, let's get into the let's quickly get into the lineups and predictions, and then we'll be out of here. So we're gonna start off with Mr. Y. Get your lineup, your lineup that you would go with, and your prediction for the North London derby, my friend.
Well, kind of throw me on the spot about lineup. I kind of want a similar lineup to what we had against Chelsea. I mean, I wouldn't be too opposed to Jesus playing on the left or even staying with Trossard, just simply based on the fact that Trossard is a really good impact sub. I think he has his best games with tired legs. You know, he's one of the few players in our team that's got real good ball striking ability. Like he can hit a ball from anywhere and it stays hit. Like I don't think there's anybody in our team that has that same level of ball striking ability and ability to just score right foot, left foot from anywhere within the box. I think the defense has to be. I think Tomiyasu has to start at left back. I think obviously the back three in terms of the remaining back three and Gabriel, Saliba, and Ben White are a staple on our team. Partey has to start. I mean, I've said this before. Partey is the technical leader in our team from a build-up perspective. And when games get tough and you need to hold the ball, he's the man that can come on and dictate that tempo. And I think nothing shows that better than the Wolves game. I think when he came on against the Wolves, there was a little period where they started to kind of get their foot on the ball and had a good spell of possession. Since he came on, we had that ball. We were knocking the ball around. They couldn't get a touch on that ball. And then we started to create from that. And he gives us that cushion. And even against Chelsea, I think it was his pass, quick first-time pass into Declan Rice to release him. He is so crucial, man. Like his ability to play, through the lines, to play forward, to play quickly, one touch, two touch, to take a touch, to send people. Like he sent, Caicedo back to, It's just insane, bro. Like he has to start. And obviously Declan Rice and Odegaard is the two that have got to be with him in midfield. And then obviously for me, it's Saka, Havertz up top. 2 goals the other day. I think he's a good player to kind of bring in, link up players, float into spaces, and hopefully he can find his finisher like he did in the second half against Chelsea. And that left hand side, I'm not too certain on. I wouldn't mind Jesus. I think Jesus had a really good spell at City on the right and on the left. I think he can do a job there in terms of working back defensively. I think technically he's probably a more cleaner player than a Trossard in terms of being able to link play and to do a little bit of interplay. I wouldn't start Martinelli, is for certain. I would not start Martinelli. But that would be my starting 11, man.
Not fair enough.
Yeah.
And did you say your prediction?
My prediction? No, I haven't said my prediction. I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win 3-1, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I look Tottenham, and I think their form hasn't been great. The last time they played was 14 days ago, and I think that plays a massive part, because I think when you're not in the thick and thin of things, right, you kind of lose that momentum, that edge. And we saw it last season for us. I think Basuma being off form, Maddison being off form, Adoji being out are big things as well. So, and they're a team that Ange doesn't change his tactics. He ain't gonna sit there and play a Porto mid block against us and make the game difficult. He's going to try and play his game, and I think that benefits us. And I think the first game of the first time we played in the season, we missed Partey. Rice came off in the second half. We missed the threat of having the ability to bring on a Martinelli from the bench because he was injured as well. So I think, with that being said, I think we're going to hurt them, man. And I'm usually nervous about North London derbies, man. They make me nervous, bro. I can't lie. The idea of losing to them, of them being the team that ruin our title, copes like that idea that it's a sickening feeling. But despite that, I still feel like we got in us to really give it to them, and I want that, man. I really want us to give it to them, man. But I also want Villa to draw because I want them to have hope, so that they try and beat Man City. I need them to have some.
Look at this guy, bro. Like he's thinking outside the box, bro.
Yeah,
Outside the box right now. This is outside of the box thinking.
You know what I mean? I need them to have hope, bro. I need them to have hope for when they go to City, and when City come to them, I need them to have something to fight for. I don't need Villa running away from it. So Unai, just drop a few points like you usually do. Be easy, you know what I mean? Like make it a race. You know what I'm saying to you?
Bro, imagine if Chelsea win, bro. You know what I mean? Bro. They'll be held a life. They'll get a lifeline right there. Lifeline, bro.
And the loss wouldn't be the worst result either, bro. Like if they lose, it's like it is what it is. Like they still got a chance. So hopefully, bro, 3-1 is my prediction, brother, man.
Yeah. Now, fair enough. T.
For me, I think the lineup is self-explanatory.
Same as last game.
Yep. Raya, Ben White, Gabriel, Saliba, Kafuyasu, Partey, Rice, Ødegaard, Trossard, Havertz, and Saka.
Yeah.
And the coach I would pick Mikel Arteta. So yeah.
There you are. I was gonna pick Airport Albert, bro. Airport Albert on the stick.
Yeah,
let's just show him for final right now. Let's just show him out for final. This is what you're gonna be getting, people.
Exactly. When Arne Slot joins the Liverpool, maybe he could be the second best Dutch coach in the league because Airport Albert is number 1, bro.
Yes. Yes. I still never forget that Man City game. Although we lost, it was a fucking kick in the teeth. It was a kick in the teeth that we lost to that Rodrigo. But bro, I'll never forget that Man City game, bro. When he took charge, bro, I was like, yeah, we're serious. We're serious.
I was gonna go to that game and I just decided not to go because I was like, we ain't gonna win. I had the chance to go. I was just like, I ain't paying the extortionate money to go up. I was like, it's not
watch an L.
Yeah, to watch an L. Like I had a family member over from abroad. He wanted to go watch that game. He paid silly money to go watch the game. Like, you know what I mean? But I was just like, no, I'm not doing it. And then the game we balled out, bro. I was just like, oh my days, like
I should have gone.
Yeah, I should have gone, bro. I think that was a turnaround as well, man. That was that game there kind of was defining in the Mikel Arteta period. That it really started to give people more hope in him.
Yeah, that was the first competitive game we'd had against Man City in a minute. To be honest. But anyway, T, sorry, you were saying some stuff. Sorry. Apologies, man.
No, go ahead.
I mentioned Airport Albert, and then that game just came into my head, bro. You know, it was such a breath of fresh air at the time, bro. That I was just like, fuck, man. Look, if we can do that, bro, why can't we just do that consistently?
It's a mentality thing, bro. It's a mentality thing. It's overcomplicating. This is Pep's student, and you know how Pep is, bro. You know what I'm saying? He knows best, and blah blah blah. We know how it goes, bro. It's the same. It's the same riddle. You know what I'm saying? So
went from can't beat him to beating him and drawing against him in the same season, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a lovely story, bro. Like it's stuff you could play in Hollywood, bro. Honestly,
exactly.
But anyway,
score prediction. I'll go for a 2-1. I think they will score high life for life. You know what I'm saying? You know how it works. So they will nick 1 goal. But I think we still win. I think we will score the second goal around the 80th minute to finish off the game around there. And yeah, man, I think that's the scenario that's gonna happen, inshallah. Because this game specifically, bro, I do not care about the scoreline as long as we get the 3 points. If it's the most stinky 1-0, you know what I'm saying? If it's a VAR mistake penalty, I do not care. I want it. You know what I'm saying? Just give it. maybe we could get revenge for Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't give a fuck. I'm so much on your vibe, bro. I couldn't even give a fuck if Win the Dog in himself came on, bro, and just into the back of the net, bro. I'm taking whatever I can. I'm leaving, bro, with my hands full, bro. I'm ready.
Bro,
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And also, to say one thing off topic, yeah. Tash, you will see, you heard it here first. Slot will be a
Oh
good
my god.
manager for Liverpool. I'm gonna
Oh
say it
my
here
god.
and now. Okay, Slot will be a good coach for you. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna
Ash.
I
say
said,
it.
Oh,
I said the same thing, bro, as well, bro. He's gonna be a good coach.
Bro,
yeah.
Yeah,
people think because he's bald and he's Dutch that he's automatically he's gonna be like Ten Hag. You know what I'm saying? People do not understand the tax that this guy had in the Netherlands. He had Ajax with Frankie De Jong, with Van der Beek, with Neres, with all sorts of ballers. Tadic, bro, they had
yeah,
everyone. They had Onana in goal, who was it good back then, by the way. They had De
yeah.
Ligt, bro. They had a stacked side. Okay, they had a
That's
stacked side.
Tadic with no pace, by the way, guys.
But this Champions League, Tadic, remember what
None.
he done to Madrid, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Tadic there,
He's
bro.
balling, bro. If
But
you can
Van der
get a
Beek,
striker like
bro.
that to work,
Van der
mm,
Beek, bro. Yeah, bro. Now I think he's a good appointment, bro. I think he's gonna do well for
mm,
them, man. On a separate
yeah.
subject.
Yeah.
JJ Ash, bro, you're a nut job, bro. You know that you're actually a nut job, yeah. Man said, big outside. Wish me luck, broski. I'll be sat in the home end on Sunday. Come on, you gooners. We
Yeah,
have to do this against them lot. I hope we start strong, shock and awe. I, bro. You know what? Respect to you, bro.
yeah.
But that is a mad risk, bro. My friend done it one time and he got caught, bro. And firstly, they kicked him out, but he was getting slapped in the head. You know what I mean? You get a couple slaps from them, bro. He's lucky that he got out of there alive, bro. Because some of these guys some of these guys are tapped, bro. Some of these
Bro,
guys are tapped.
it's mad, bro. I've been there before. Not the new Tottenham Stadium, but White Hart Lane,
White
bro.
Hart
It's
Lane,
mad.
yeah,
Even
same.
coming out the station, bro. Bro, people are on things, bro. And you're
Yeah,
walking down towards that stadium, bro. It's a madness, bro. So
yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, man, keep safe.
But
Especially
J- the
Keep safe,
JJ,
bro. Real safe.
the JJ. This name stands for JJ Okocha. I remember that because he told me one time, and I think Okocha is a fraud. But JJ Ash is a really
don't be a
really
fraud.
yeah. uh, JJ Ash is one of the nicest people you'll see in the chat, bro. This guy, I don't
Yeah,
think
he's a
I
legend.
don't think anything will. Yeah, he's a legend, bro. Wallah.
He's a
This
legend.
guy always positive, always with
But
his
but
positive messages. You know
don't.
what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
But bro, don't be disrespecting JJ Okocha like that and think I'm gonna let it
Bro,
slide.
why would I respect him, bro?
This guy put the ball over Dennis Bergkamp's head, bro, like he was not even there, bro. Not even there, bro. The great Dennis Bergkamp, who I have a book sat right there, which I have read 5 times.
Okay,
And
he
he put
also
a
played.
ball over his head and just went, whoa.
Okay, and he also played for Fenerbahce, which discredits all the
There
things
you
that he
are.
did in the
You
Premier
see?
League for me.
You see? So there's context to why he doesn't like him.
Yeah,
Not because he was a bad player. It was
it's like us
because
gassing up. It's like us gassing up a Tottenham player, bro. I cannot do that. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
fairs, fairs,
It's
fairs, fairs.
impossible for me.
Yeah, fairs. So there's context to it. There's
Yeah, of course there's
context to
code.
it,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm
There's
not gonna
context
have
to
an
it.
agenda for nothing. I just hate
So,
Fenerbahce, bro. Wallah.
JJ Ash came back and he said, if I don't make it out alive, remember your bro and make dua for me. I listen,
Uh,
my dua will be made for you, bro, on Sunday morning, bro. Yeah. I'll wake up for Fajr. And don't worry, man. I'll be doing your my dua for you because, bro, you're gonna need it, bro. You're gonna need it just in case. But I don't think I don't know. You're not well known on the internet, so you're pretty much all good. As long as you just make sure to hide your kit, bro.
yeah.
Just
Bro,
the
don't
bottom.
wear the kit, bro. Don't even wear the kit, bro. Don't
Yeah,
you just
no,
with
no.
normal guns, yeah.
No, I can't lie. Some people, like these people that like to get onto roller coasters and
Yeah,
do a madness and look behind while the roller coaster is doing a madness. You know what I mean? Some of these people are crazy, so they have this adrenaline that pumps through their body, and they like doing this stuff.
bro.
So if you are that adrenaline junkie, yeah, and you like to put yourself in danger, just yeah, if you have a shirt underneath, bro, just tuck it into the trousers, bro. Don't let them see no red. Just, 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 you know what I mean? Just calm down. But the thing is, the way he's saying it so comfortably,
yeah,
he's been there before. So I don't even think we need to tell him because I
yeah.
feel the way he says it so calm, bro. I was in the home end for freaking Chelsea, all of them ones, but Tottenham is the one that I don't risk. Tottenham is the one I'll never go into the home end. I can't risk that because they'll bro. Some of them are killers, man. It's
bro.
crazy.
Bro, I
Yeah.
don't.
Their
I,
firm is fucked.
Hmm.
bro, it's mad, bro. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. I don't condone anybody wearing any kit for your own safety. If you enjoy
Yeah,
adrenaline, find another way to do it,
bro.
brother. But yeah,
T-shirt, bro. Black T-shirt,
Yeah.
white
yeah,
tee.
exactly.
That's it, bro. Jumper,
Yeah,
something like that, man. Nothing
that's it.
Arsenal related, bro.
You,
Yeah,
Nothing.
you,
Bro.
you you know you know some nut jobs they just wear the kit but under a vest, so when they are winning they just open the vest a little bit and
Yeah,
take a
nah, nah,
picture
nah,
while
nah, nah,
shushing.
nah,
You know
nah,
what I'm saying?
nah,
yeah,
bro.
Just don't do
I
that.
saw that, bro. I saw that clip. I saw that clip. I was like, you're dumb. Do you
yeah,
realize if they see you doing that right now, do you know you're
yeah,
finished, bro? Forget about
yeah,
the stewards getting to you, bro. The stewards won't
bro.
even get to you before they finish you, bro. You're
Bro, do you
done.
not see the videos of the Bayern fans getting punched up at the Emirates that
Yeah,
attended,
I
bro?
saw that.
Yeah. So
We
Bro.
we do not
And when
condone violence, but
and
that's a stupid thing
bro,
to do if you're a Bayern
our
fan.
bro, our fans are supposed to be the nicer fans, the
yeah,
ones
yeah,
that don't. Bro, these guys are the violent fans, bro. The ones that
yeah,
still have firms out here fighting West Ham on a weekly basis, bro.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then, bro, you're trying to go there with the Arsenal shirt. Wallahi, just nothing Arsenal related, bro. Just normal clothing, bro. Well, big up Ash, man. Big up Ash, man. It's all good, man. Appreciate you for both super chats, my
Big
brother,
up
man.
Ash
Respect,
and
man.
have fun.
Respect.
Have fun at the game, bro. Have
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
at the
yeah.
game. Be
Have fun.
safe. Be
Don't
safe, and
celebrate, but
inshallah, you'll be our lucky charm for the win. Inshallah.
yeah.
don't celebrate. Just have fun, but don't celebrate, bro. As well.
Yeah.
That's a big no as well. That's a big no as
Celebrate in
well.
the chat. Join the chat and type
Yeah,
yes, go.
yeah,
That's
Yeah, exactly. That's how you celebrate. Just join the watch along and just say, yeah, bro. Just scream in the chat, bro. um, but yeah. So T, your score prediction was 2-1, yeah?
yes. جوج واحد Arsenal.
There you are. Um, I'm pretty much the exact same. Same lineup as you. And I'm also going for the same score. I think it's gonna be 2-1. I think it's gonna be a closer game than some people expect. I do see some people going crazy with the score lines. I still don't think you're 3-1.
JD.
I still don't, yeah, I still don't think Mr. Wire's 4-1 is completely like
I
out of
said
No,
the
he
realm
said
of
three.
3-1. Yeah,
I
he
possibility
said
said
three.
3-1.
because
I said three. Yeah, yeah, three.
yeah,
Yeah,
because 3-1 can still happen. You can be 2-1 for a bit and you might get another goal. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? But I think the fours, the fives are a bit.
A
It's
bit
a bit
mad. Yeah,
mad, bro. It's a bit
a
mad,
bit,
bro. Especially
that's fine.
beating them that, and some people are saying it's gonna be a clean sheet and 4 goals. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
Bro, FK in
JD,
the chat. FK in the chat. If that happens, bro, that 4-3, that would be the sickest game of the season, I think.
yeah.
yeah, I think it would be.
I think
To be honest, no, go ahead.
I think the good thing about playing Tottenham is that defensively they're always open, bro. Like they're not a team that can really sit back and defend. That's not to their strength. They have to play offensive football, which means there will be gaps. So for me, that gives me
Mm,
some confidence going into that game, bro. Because like they
yeah,
will, every team they played, Brighton had chances at home. When they've gone away, Fulham had plenty of chances. Newcastle had plenty of chances. They give away chances on goal, man. So I think it wouldn't be crazy to score 3 goals or even perhaps 4 goals. But I think if we did that, it'd still be 4-1 or 4-2. It wouldn't be like a landslide 4-0 battering of them. I don't see it being that one sided, man. It's a derby, man, and form goes out the window.
yeah. No, fair enough. Fair enough. Um, yeah, I'm obviously gonna go with the 2-1, but I guess that's it for today. Listen, big up to everybody who has tuned in for this one. Remember tomorrow, we are gonna be doing the rivals preview. I think I've got Kunle coming on. Ash is gonna be there. And that's all the Arsenal fans, and the rest of them are probably gonna be Tottenham fans. I think I got Alan so far. Might have Jay, and I might have Will, who you guys all love Will. Everybody loves Will, bro. Everybody loves Will.
Yeah, of course we do, bro. Of course we do.
Yeah, everybody loves Will, man. Everybody
Batman.
loves Will. Yeah, it's Statman Will, bro. Forget about Statman Dave, bro. It's Statman
Yeah.
Will, bro. Yeah, I actually need to tell him he needs to change his name to that, bro.
Just
Statman
make
Will,
sure,
bro.
just make sure to ask him if his back line is still the best in the league. Okay, just make sure to
Bro,
ask him.
He'll probably say yes. You know that. He'll probably still say yes, bro.
Of course
He'll
he will.
probably still say yes, bro. I'll tell you that now. He'll probably still say yes, bro. I would not put it past him to say yes, it is, bro. You got, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, listen, Spurs fans, man. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? They're always doing this. But
You can't live with them, but you also can't live without them, bro.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
they gotta live with their delusion, man. That's all it is, man. I mean, you need hope.
Yeah,
Otherwise, what's the point of supporting Tottenham if they ain't got nothing to hope for? It's they don't create these delusions, then it's almost pointless supporting them, isn't it? So
Exactly. It's
exactly,
like the little brother that
exactly.
thinks he's playing the game with you, but his controller is not even plugged in. You know what I'm saying?
that's
That's the
that's
thing. That's the thing. Yeah.
Allah, it's crazy. You're actually, bro. I swear, T's actually a dickhead. If I said, yeah, it's like when you just give your brother the controller, just let him play, bro. You say, yeah, don't worry, bro. You're playing, bro. Meanwhile, you're
Whoa,
just
you're
playing
doing
with some
really
random,
good.
bro. Yeah, bro. You start gassing him up. He's like, yeah. Oh god damn, bro, that's a sick one. But listen, we're out, people. Listen, thank you very much for Mr. Y and for T for coming through and
Big up.
helping me out with this and doing this preview with me. I'm gonna be passing you guys over to Mr. TJ Warren TV. Yes, go over there to TJ's thing. Yeah, I want you guys to smash the like button. I want you guys to subscribe to his channel, and also I want you guys to spam. I want you guys to spam. Um, what do I want to spam? Because he's doing a show with Deji, so we have to piss off Deji. Okay. This is. I want everybody just do this. Yeah, I'm gonna put something in the chat. Yeah, and I want you guys to copy it, and then I want you guys to play it. Just put it into the chat. This right here, Dusty Spurs, yeah? Because Deji likes to throw around this word dusty, yeah? I want you guys to do Dusty Spurs, yeah? Go in there and just spam Dusty Spurs, okay? Listen, big up to all of you lot. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, my people. Love for the love. Laters.